West Africa, and I'm majoring in liberal arts.
I am Romaya Ricketts. I'm a communications major at BMCC and I'm from Jamaica.
My name is Yvonne. I am a psychology major. I was born in Carolina, Puerto Rico and raised in Manhattan, New York.
My major is engineering science and I'm from Nigeria.
Hi, my name is Albert. I'm studying business management and I'm from Russia.
Hi everyone, my name is Aphrodite. I'm studying health information technology and I'm from Athens, Greece.
My major is liberal arts and I'm from Manhattan, New York.
Hi, my name is Vara. I'm from Italy. My major is science.
Hello, my name is Fadil Yerima. I'm from Togo and this is my third semester at BMCC. I'm a science major student.
Hi, my name is Melvin Guzman. I'm from El Salvador and my major is human services.
We are a well-diverse group. Among us, we have 10 distinct personalities. We have 9 majors. We have 3 continents, 8 nationalities, 16 dialects, and 7 languages.
Day 1. On the early morning of April the 2nd, all 12 of us, including Bryce and Kayla, gathered at LaGuardia Airport to begin our journey to Fort Pierce, Florida, to bring alive our mission with Habitat for Humanity to enhance one very special community of Martin County. Sadly, after arrival to the airport, our flight was delayed and then canceled due to the storm. But our spirit was unshakable because we knew that challenges arise for a greater purpose. Our new tickets were booked for a later flight at 9 p.m. To stay productive, meanwhile, we decided to return to BMCC to study and complete Monday's agenda. 8 hours later, we drove back to LaGuardia Airport for our flight. Although the anticipation of our departure tired us, we were still highly excited to begin this journey.
Upon arrival to the airport, we're happy to know that the sky was clear now and planes were taking off and landing, for there are no more challenges on our way to a smooth ride. We knew that we were flying to Fort Lauderdale, not West Palm Beach as it was planned. Greatly for us, Kayla and Bryce arranged transportation from Fort Lauderdale to West Palm Beach. When we landed at Fort Lauderdale, JetBlue was unaware of its commitment to our transportation. Luckily for us, we had resourceful chaperones who quickly reconciled this matter. About an hour later, we were driving to West Palm Beach. There, we found out that Alamo was not open for business at 2 in the morning. After Bryce and Kayla spent hours on the phone with the car rental, and Kayla traveled to the pickup location, taking chances that someone was available. She was able to obtain the van by 4 a.m. And so we continued our journey to Fort Pierce, where we arrived around 6 a.m.
After the extraordinary adventure we had on day 1, we were more than ready for our next step. But first we had to gain our strength back, and to do so we visited a local diner called Waffle House for brunch. It reminded me of movies from the old days, and our waitress Candy, she was just amazing. After brunch, we took a 30-minute drive to St. Lucie County Habitat for Humanity headquarters. We were welcomed by Donna Leah, the community outreach manager, and Bob, the director of the local branch. They described us the Habitat for Humanity organization, their history and their goals. Many of us didn't have much of a knowledge of the details that characterized their operations, and that triggered many questions from all of us, which they both willingly and gladly answered. Our conversation was very informative. We found out about the economic and social status of the community in the area, eligibility, the application process, building techniques according to the local weather, the voluntary work, and other means of fundraising. Taking a ride back to the hotel, we were already overwhelmed with the new facts and information.
After the orientation, we headed back to the hotel to recuperate and rest up for the following day, which we knew we'd be getting to work. Some of us in the group went down to the hotel pool where we were able to go for a swim and enjoy our afternoon. The weather was so hot and sunny, but don't be fooled because the water was super cold. We hung out by the pool and reflected on orientation with the Habitat for Humanity and mentally prepared for the next day. After speaking with Donna Lee and her staff, I was filled with so much information that I never knew about Habitat for Humanity before. The fact that they operate all over the world in so many countries. Just by one day in orientation, I started looking online on their website about possibly doing Habitat for Humanity and applying on my own to go help out a community elsewhere in another country. For our first dinner as a group, we went to Tiki Bar at Fort Pierce Marina. The tropical decor, the vibe, the colors, and the sea breeze were a powerful combination. You could easily see that our unique diversity as a group was also reflected in our food choices. Our first day officially in Florida was just a sprinkle of how all of our differences and our diversity were going to come together and create amazing memories, bonds, and friendships. I'm sure I speak for everyone when I say that this trip was an eye-opener and made me more aware of the community, gained more experience on working with a diverse group, and overall, extremely grateful to be given this once-in-a-lifetime opportunity.
Day 3.
So this was our first day meeting with our Habitat for Humanity volunteer coordinator Nancy at Mountain County. She gave us a brief history about Habitat for Humanity purpose in the community. She mentioned these houses they are giving to low-income families.
Hi, I'm Nancy Privitowski. I'm the volunteer coordinator here at Habitat for Humanity of Martin County. And each county has its own Habitat affiliate. Habitat International in Georgia lets us build whatever kind of house fits our community's needs. And here in Florida, because of hurricanes, we decided to build cinder block homes for our families. Habitat families have to do 300 sweat equity hours towards helping us build, and they have to be able to pay back an interest-free mortgage. It's a hand up, not a handout. Motto?
Habitat is not a handout, it's a hand up!
Yay! So because of the donation of money and time and talent and materials, we're able to make a brand new house affordable for a special hardworking family that doesn't make quite the income to qualify for traditional bank mortgage. So anyway, we've seen our program not only change lives, the kids are more likely to finish school, they're not dealing with asthma from mold, they have a nice, healthy, strong house. The parents are more likely to make sure there's no crime on their street, and we've transformed communities. And I just want to thank this group from Borough Manhattan College for coming all the way out here to help our little town. You guys are amazing, and we really appreciate all the hard work you're doing.
She also informed us about how both Habitat for Humanity and Boys and Girls Club exchange lands so that they can build their clubhouse within the community to help kids in their after-school programs.
Who weren't going to school or were only partially going to school sometimes. They didn't want to work, their parents were busy working, and so they took a building and they started feeding kids and teaching them how to read and write. And it expanded. They started to welcome girls, and now we have this national organization with clubs all over America. I don't have the numbers, but you can certainly look on the website. And we are one of them. So every local area has its own Boys and Girls Clubs, depending on, like in New York City, it's by borough even. But here, it's by county. So we have Martin County Boys and Girls Clubs. And this is the largest Boys and Girls Clubs in the county, in Indian County here. So what we do is, they call it a place to become. So we have the kids come in, we have programming to kind of lift them out of whatever challenges they are facing and kind of try and be there for the kids who need it the most. Because the programs happen there. We serve an after-school snack every day given by the food bank, and we also serve dinner here. And one of the things in this neighborhood, it's great that you guys are here because you should see the pictures of this neighborhood before Habitat and Boys and Girls Club came in. It was a really hard place to live, and this has completely turned this neighborhood around, both Habitat and Boys and Girls Club. So them wouldn't eat no, any children don't eat. In fact, when there's no school and we don't get, and in the summer or during the school year when we don't get food from the school system to serve them at night, so we don't have dinner, their parents will drop them off in the morning before they go to work with nothing until 6 p.m. No food at all. So we have food bank donations and other things to give them, but it's surprises me. I have a 6-year-old. I'm like, how could I drop my kid off? But you know, it's because they don't have it. You know, there's no food. So this is a great way for us to kind of get in and for the food bank to have a place to say, like, here's some food for the people in this area, and you can just, you know, give it away. And here's a little tutoring room. So we get tutors from all over come in and meet with kids. We also have like people from different like mental health agencies come in and meet with kids a few times a month. The teen room is there. That's really cool.
The teen room has high top tables. They learn resume writing. Who have been through the whole program are afraid to cut the umbilical cord after they turn 18, so they wind up coming back as helpers, workers,
volunteers,
right? Volunteers.
Yeah. Yep.
We also learned about the community garden. Each family is given a portion of the community garden to plant or cultivate whatever they want.
Teamwork makes the dream work.
During the day, our job was to lay down sod, otherwise known as turfs. We also planted trees, and everyone did this so that they got their hands in dirt. My experience was that it reminded me of home. My parents were farmers back in Nigeria, and me being able to get my hands dirty brought back memories that I had while I was in Nigeria before I came to America.
Our night ended with lots of fun and gaming activities. We bowled, played laser tag, and mini golf. This was the first time for several of our participants having ever played any of these games. And at the end of the night, first timer and my roommate Fadel was crowned the king of bowling.
Our Wakanda brother.
The fourth day volunteering with Habitat for Humanity was a very exciting and special day for me. I lived in the city my entire life and was never exposed to any type of gardening. So during my time in Martin County, I was able to get out of my comfort zone and I learned how to use a shovel.
During our fourth day, we also got a tour with Nancy throughout the whole Indian town to learn more about the houses Habitat for Humanity has already built in that amazing community. Most of the houses have 3 or 4 bedrooms. Just few of them are 2-bedroom houses dedicated to senior owners. At the end of the road, we could see how they're preparing 2 more foundations to build 2 new 4-bedroom houses. They also help and educate homeowners to advocate for themselves and their neighbors. On the other side of the road, we approach a triangle land that Habitat for Humanity could not build on. So they donated it to the Boys and Girls Club.
They have the teenagers help design it and manage it. Each little child gets a little piece of dirt to grow what they want. And the beds are offered up to the Habitat homeowners first. And if they have extra, then they open it up to the rest of the community.
It's a nice green place where homeowners and kids gather together. After the tour, we went back to the house where we were building and did a group reflection to discuss what surprised us the most. Most of us agreed that being aware that some families in Indian town only made less than $10,000 a year was really surprising. This is why the Boys and Girls Club reveals to be so helpful for the families. It helps them grow their children at a safety and family-friend zone. Habitat for Humanity gives them the opportunity to afford a decent house. As they say on their motto, Habitat is not a handout, it's a hand up. After our volunteering journey, we headed to the beach where all of us had a great time in the sea and had a chance to relax. I'm so grateful to BMCC for giving me the opportunity at Habitat for Humanity and to meet 11 friends for life. Thank you very much.
After departing from these wonderful people who change and transform communities around the country every day, we were greatly surprised by a call from a Vice President, Marva Craig.
The students are awesome. They're having a really great time. They're very appreciative, and we've been doing a lot of good work, and they're bonding.
So we're not coming back Saturday.
Yeah. Romario said we're not coming back. It's supposed to snow. So. Countdown.
Yeah.
We're gonna wait for the universal to be. Ready? Three, two, one.
Thank you!